Friends, here's a quick video on how to use a spreadsheet for working with data. And you just finished a lab with potatoes where you have a whole bunch of data and you have to determine the change in mass, and more importantly you need to determine the percent change in mass. Now with spreadsheet you can make your life a lot easier. You can either crank out that data using calculators or you can get pen and pencil and do it the old-fashioned way. But a spreadsheet will make your life a lot easier and probably more accurate also. So here's some sample data. And what spreadsheets allow you to do is to arrange and manipulate information. And when you enter information, there's three different modes you can put in. You can put in what's called alphanumeric, which is kind of like the letters here, the alphabet and symbols. You can also put in like the 44 here, which would be numbers, numeric. And then you can also put in formulas, which allow you to manipulate the numeric information. And when I put in a formula, and this works also in Google Docs, is you put in an equal sign. And now it knows that you're going to do some type of formula. Well, in this case, I want to get the change in mass between 44 and 45. Now, clearly, it's easy to see. It's -1. And how you do that, however, on a spreadsheet is, as I said, you put in the equal sign, you click on the cell here, which happens to be B3. When I do that, you notice B3 shows up. Then I type in a minus sign. I click on the cell here, which is A3, which happens to be 45. So now what I have set up here is just a simple formula. What's in cell B3 minus cell A3? When I hit return, what a surprise, it's -1. Now here's the cool thing where you can really speed things up. If you have all your data set up in a table, which you actually guys do, all I have to do is copy, just as you would normally, file copy or command copy, and then paste it right below there. When I do that, it automatically knows to shift down. So for example, when I click on this one, it's B3 minus A3. Now when I click on this one, it knows that I want to go one down, which is B4 minus A4. So what I can therefore do is kind of copy down all the way down, and it makes my life a lot easier. So that's one really simple thing you can do. Now at some point when you get all those masses done, you may want to get the average, and there's a formula for that also. So let's say I want to average the change in mass from all these pieces of information here. So what again I do is I put in equal, and that again tells you that you're doing a formula. And then I type in average, A-V-E, and as I type in AVR, certain words popping up, which are actually other types of formulas you can use, but I'll just type it out, A-V-E-R-A-G-E. I put in a left parentheses, then I highlight the area that I want to have an average of, which in this case is from C3 down to C8. Hit close my parentheses and I hit return, and there's my average. So according to this data, whatever this is, and didn't put any units in, it lost 1.16666 units of mass. And of course, if this was a real graph table, I'd be putting in information like this is grams, and the last one is grams too. So there's a quick deal about how to do some spreadsheet work, which will really make your life a lot easier.